Oh, let me put it up here. Hmm. Mm, I can do that. Hey y'all. See, okay, I can look at y'all, look at them. Ah, okay. Hey Harry, how you doing? Welcome in. Thank y'all so much for coming. Thank you so much for being in here. I appreciate it. So, again, what we talking about is manifesting, and I look crazy on this side. On this side, y'all. I don't look too crazy. It's just the light is dimmer. My day's going good. My day's going good. We just getting started. Really, I'm talking about manifesting. Talking about becoming your best self today. Today is the 11/11 portal, so we're not gonna act like we don't know that it is such a magical and abundant and beautiful day. It's the start of a new beginning for sure if you allow it to be that. But guess what? So is every day. So each and every day you get an opportunity to start over. Ain't that beautiful? You don't have to. You can let go of whatever happened yesterday. Okay, you can decide today that today is the day where you're gonna show up and be your authentic self, so you can align with all the amazing opportunities. If you having trouble already, like showing up for yourself, I have a showing up authentically guidebook that's linked in my bio that I want y'all to check out. I want y'all to grab it because it's gonna help you to start doing the work that it is. It's gonna start helping you do the work and making the shifts that you need to in order to get to that desired life that you have. Whatever is not going your way right now, it's okay because it's all there for your good. But you have to use those things that aren't going your way and you have to be able to pour into it, if that makes sense. Like you have to pour into that and you have to acknowledge it and you have to work towards it. You have to be present in the present moment to be able to work towards the things and shift the things that are maybe uncomfortable or that you don't want to be dealing with. You don't avoid it. You accept it and you work through it. So the version of you that has all the things, the lifestyle, the love, the relationships. Okay, if, when there's a tough time, does that version of you avoid it, or does that version of you face your fears, problems, and negative experiences head on? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Let me know. I wonder if I can. All right, let's see if they can still. I'm trying to see if y'all can still see me. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, what I'm about to do is this. There we go. Okay. I'm over here just playing with this. So thank you so much. Hey, Dave. All right. So we talked. So the 11/11 portal is today. And I want to talk about playing small. I want to talk about playing small and how that hinders us. I want to talk about playing small and how that hinders us. I can't do this. Can't do it. I gotta change where it is. It's just gonna have to look stupid. Hey, 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 welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, y'all over here on YouTube. What's up? Okay, welcome. So, all right, trying to make sure everything is set up. Going live. Look at me. Look, see y'all. See the version of me. The thank you so much, Justine, for the daily harmony. I appreciate that. The new version of me, I go live on multiple platforms at the same time. Okay. Okay, this is new. This is new for me. Okay, you see what I'm doing here? You see what we're doing here? We're already shifting habits. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. We're already shifting habits. We are. I did. I did. I did. I used 11/11. Learn how to manifest for real. That's the topic. And we're on 11/11. So we're gonna be talking about y'all, they fixing the door across the street. Hey Justine, thank you so much for being here. We doing well. How are you? Welcome in y'all over here on YouTube. So what we talking about? We're gonna be talking about your awakening as an evolution. And what do I mean by that? The version that you are right now and realizing, hey, there's a greater, more expanded life out there for me. What that what that does when you realize that and you see that, that is when your life can shift and change. Okay? So let me know, y'all. Wait a minute, wait. Meditated in the middle of the gym as 11:11 was coming in. I love that. Okay? 11:11 is great and it's a beautiful day for a new beginning. And look, new beginnings are small things. This does not mean that a new beginning is not necessarily always okay. Come on, Justin, using those emotes. A new beginning doesn't just mean that it is some huge expansive things that happen overnight. The quantum leaps that we make, you guys, happen one small step at a time. They happen one habit shift at a time. They happen one change at a time. One decision after another. That's when the change and the shifts and the quantum leaps happen. That's how they happen. Y'all have been liking up this live. Thank y'all. All right. So let me ask y'all this. On YouTube, on TikTok, have y'all ever felt like the version of yourself that the world sees you as is a small version of yourself? Or like the version of yourself that people in your reality see you as is a small tidbit version of yourself? If you feel like that, put a one in the chat. If you've ever felt like that, put a one in the chat. Where you feel like the version of yourself that you are right now is like a smaller version of you, like a small version of you. Wait a minute, do stuff over here. Hold on. I see some ones. I see some ones in the chat over here. Hey, Lynette over here. Shout out to Lynette on YouTube and TT. Y'all, they fixing a door on another apartment in my building, and it's like across the hall. So y'all probably about to hear a lot of like. Burn that door down. I'm like, oh, that's great. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thanks for turning it up right now while we're on live. Nothing I can really do about that. Um, I don't even know. I'm like, maybe I should just go in the other room. I don't know. Hopefully they just stop. Okay. All right. So what can I do? What can I do about that sound? So y'all, okay, I'm getting a little distracted, but I'm gonna get on track. Okay, it's not bothering you. Okay, good. Y'all let me know if it's too much, cause y'all fun. You are so funny, Coop. Okay, so y'all said that y'all felt like the version of you that people see on the surface is only a 10% version of you, right? It's only a little version of you. It's not the whole version of you. The visionary version of you, the expanded version of you, maybe the leader in you is not being shown right now. It's inside. You can feel it. You can feel that version of you deep down, right? You can feel that version of you, that one that's like, oh, I know I'm in for more. Oh, I know I got something in me. I got something that I gotta share. I got something that I gotta say. Something. I feel it and it's in there. Okay. Yes, it is peace in the middle of the chaos. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because that's what we got. We find stillness in the chaos. Always. Right? So I want y'all to know that that feeling of 10% showing and maybe the other 90% of who you are inside, that's your soul. You're connecting to your soul. You're connecting to your soul being of the true essence of who you are, which is love, which is abundance, which is peace, which is happiness, which is joy, which is creativity, which is authenticity. It just is. That is who you are on the inside. And your soul, you getting more connected to it because you can feel it more strongly now. You're waking up to the fact that, hey, this is not all there is, right? You're like, hey, this is not all there is. So now, how do you align more with that? How do you lean more into the version that's not seen? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. How do you lean more into the version that we don't see all the time? The version that's underneath you, that's hidden. How do you lean more into that? I'm trying to juggle these two platforms. Okay, y'all. If y'all see me like, all right. So I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all how you lean more into that soul version of you. The way is letting go of your earthly identity. What do I mean by earthly identity? Letting go of the version of yourself that feels like you gotta hide. The version of yourself that is being accepted for people here. The version of yourself that is overly up here in your head, overthinking everything that you do, everything that you say, everywhere that you go, every choice that you make. The version of you that's overthinking all of that because you're too focused on this, if that makes sense, like this reality. And you're not as focused on you and who you are in your soul and your internal being in essence. You're focused on everything outside and what everybody says is the right thing to do and what everybody says is the right way to do life and how what order steps you need to go in and where you need to be and who you need to be with and what type of what house and where you live and who how many kids you got and what type of relationship you in, what car you have to you how you get more connected to your soul that is screaming at you right now is you continue to let go of the version of yourself. Okay, activate that free will. I see it in the comments. I don't know why it's not coming up like, wait, let's see. Okay, there we go. It's allowing me to approve the comments. I don't know why it's like being filtered. I don't know what's going on. I need to look at my settings. So I caught 1, 2, 3, 4 over here too on the timer. Okay. That's it. You activate that free will and you decide this is my story. This is my life and I get to live it the way that I choose. I've been implanted and I came and I came into this particular existence. I get to be this person. I get to be, you get to be you. That's a blessing. And when you stop looking so much at all the things that make you feel less than, all the things that make you feel like lack, or like you're lacking something and you start looking at how much you are and how much you already are, how much experience you already have and how beautiful your soul is, your mind is, and your heart is. And you start being more confident in that, things shift. Things shift. When you start being like, hey, this is actually my life, I can do what I want to do. Like things start getting easier. Life starts getting lighter. And then when you realize you can start doing what you want to do, usually what you want to do is led by that soul in you and your spirit. And usually those things are good for you and other people around you. When you're lit up, guess what? You light up everybody around you. When you feel good about life, when you feel good about what it is you're capable of doing, you get to do you're going to do it and you're going to make other people feel good about it. Thus, you're going to feel good about it. You're going to feel more fulfilled and things are going to shift. But you got to awaken to who you are. You got to stop caring about what everybody else think. And I'm telling you, it's easier said than done, especially when you spent your whole life people pleasing, hiding, and conforming to make other people comfortable and not your own self comfortable. You've been uncomfortable. You've been uncomfortable in a negative way this entire time. And you've allowed other people to be comfortable. while you be uncomfortable. And how this relates to your manifestations is because God is not going to bless the version of you that you fake it to be. God don't bless the mess. That makes sense. Like, and the inauthentic version of you. And authentic means the good and the bad. I'm just saying, it means saying the things that people will agree with and they also won't agree with. It means living in your truth. It means operating how you will to get where you need to go. It means being who you are. God made you perfectly imperfect, right? But like, you have light and dark. And it means accepting that so you can use all of it towards shifting into that ideal reality of yours. Okay? Once you start operating and aligning with your soul and aligning with the truest and most authentic version of you, the opportunities are going to flow. The friendships are going to form. The jobs are going to come. The creativity and alignment is going to come. The clients are going to come. Hey, Crystal, welcome in. And clients are going to come. Okay. So the thing that's keeping your abundance and your happiness and your joy and your love away from you is you hiding all of your spiritual gifts, your abilities, your knowledge, your wisdom, your personality, even just your fun self. Is you hiding all those things because those things are what makes you you. The challenges that you face are what makes you you. The separation um, from your desired reality is your separation. Okay, so your separation from your desired reality is just your separation from yourself. It's your separation from yourself. When you take care of, fall in love with, honor, and trust self, things will start showing up. Why? Because you're going to start operating as though you trust yourself. So you're going to make better decisions. You're going to be more visible. People can find you more, right? The opportunities can find you. How the opportunities going to find you if you hiding under a rock? How are the opportunities going to find you if you're hiding? If you never step up, you never say anything, you never put yourself out there, how are the opportunities going to find you? They can, but it's going to take a long ass time. It's going to take a longer time, way longer time, right? If you the more you show up, talk about, say something about, get on live, post content, go to an event, talk to people, call people, email people, the more you do all of these things, the more opportunities you have to connect with those opportunities that are going to come to you, especially with this internet thing. We have the freedom to sit at home and connect to an infinite amount of people, right? Well, not an infinite amount of people, but infinite amount of opportunities from billions of people, possibly. Okay. The spiritual side of you showing up, okay, the spiritual side of you showing up for yourself is you are choosing to be visible and you are choosing your visibility as a vehicle to evolve. Let me tell you what I mean. Let me say that again. You showing up, okay? The spiritual side of you showing up, it just means that your soul and you have chosen to use visibility as your vehicle. A lot of y'all, the reason why y'all are so afraid to show up is because that is literally why you're here. I'm gonna say that again. That's literally why you're here. to overcome that fear. You feel me? To realize that that fear is an illusion. The reason why you're so afraid is because that is the very thing that you came here to conquer. If we know fear, we all can consciously say fear is an illusion, right? I know your life. I know your life because I'm living it. we know we. I know your struggle because I've lived it. That's what y'all have to understand. I know because I lived it and I'm currently healing it. You're not the only one. I'm not the only one. But what I know is that you showing up for yourself is what brings the manifestations in. It's doing the actual physical work. It's popping your shit when you don't even feel worthy of popping shit. Okay? It is popping your shit regardless. It's standing in your truth regardless. Okay? It's entertaining the conversations that are going to get you where you want to go instead of the conversations that are going to keep you in that old small ass life you were living in the past that doesn't suit you and doesn't feel comfortable to you and is constantly beating at you. Because the thing is, if you don't have that pull, then you're good. I'm not even talking to you. If you don't have that want, that that inside, that like, oh, I can't, this ain't it. This is not it. So I gotta, because the people who are not feeling like they're comfortable, they're good. They're good where they are. I'm talking to you, the one that's not. I'm talking to the ones that's not. The reason why you, like I say, the reason why you are afraid to show up because that's why you came here. It's a part of it's a part of your journey. You came here to combat that. You came here to combat that visibility wound. Maybe in a past life. Now we ain't going to listen. Now that's a whole nother thing. Who knows? I personally believe in past lives because there is irrational fears some of us have, and we don't have no reason for having it. I don't know where you're going to explain that at. Either it's ancestral or it's the past life. You got irrational fears. You don't even know where they came from. They didn't come from no actual. This is like actual real life things, right? Actual real life things. You can have trauma from actual real life experiences, but also something that may have come from a past life or ancestor. It don't even be. It don't even be this present life. And you like, damn, why am I always afraid of that? Why am I afraid of that so much? Why am I going through this? Because a lot of us who knows what happened, right? Until you do some regression or something like that. May also be good. This might be for somebody. You might need to be doing some past life regression. It might be for me. Huh. Okay. Um, but yeah. Just so you guys know, if you are already having trouble and you don't know where to start at with showing up authentically as yourself, go ahead and tap the link in my bio while we on this live. Go ahead and grab showing up authentically. Download at no cost right now. Go ahead and grab that. Okay, this is gonna help you to start doing the work. Start to just even get in a mindset of shifting your energy, shifting your nervous system, shifting your mindset and your subconscious mind to be able to be okay showing up for yourself. To stop being so afraid to show up and talk about what it is you need to talk about. Thanks, Koo. Thanks, Koo. I appreciate you. Um, show this. Okay. Some of y'all chose, like I said, some of y'all chose visibility for evolution. Your soul wanted to experience more evolution, a certain type of evolution. You came to be visible. You came to break past the fears and realize that actually on the other side of this is blessings, not unaliving, destruction, sadness, terrible things, whatever it is your mind is coming up with when you think about showing up for yourself. Terrible judgment, rejection, all the things. You having experiences and interactions. We're going to keep getting triggered. I don't even want to speak that into my life, but but no, when these things come up, we're gonna keep getting. Listen, when I tell you the stuff been coming up for me, it's coming up for me too. I'm like, dang, I ain't even thought about that. Dang, so this is why this is happening. Oh, that makes sense. Something that I just never even looked at. Something that I just never looked at. It's like, oh, so this is what's running the show, and you thought that it wasn't. You really thought this wasn't running the show. It is. But it's like, great. Now we can figure that out. We can move on. I can figure that out. Get down to the whoop, whoop, whoop. Put that in the past. Throw it over my shoulder. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't really, we don't have to run from the healing or like, we should be running towards it, but not so that we can get stuck in it. So we can see it, feel it, address it, and move on. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Cause the quicker we do that, that's what our higher self does. That's what the version of us that has the things and all and living the life. That's what they do. Okay. They experience the emotion, they see something, they experience the emotion, they sit with it, they move through it, they process it healthily, may talk to someone about it if necessary. Maybe you need to go to therapy. Uh Write it out, let the emotions come up, and they move on. Okay? And they move on. And I feel like now what's coming up for me personally, I feel like I'm at the mental and emotional capacity to where I can actually heal that wound. And that makes me feel great. Minister, thank you so much for coming in. That makes me feel amazing. And you should too. You should too. But the energetic side of you showing up is you being comfortable, being seen, your authenticity. You don't you y'all, it is we're living right now in such polarizing times. We're living in such polarizing times. And that could be a hey, how you doing? That can be a negative thing to some, but to others it can be like, well, we know where people stand and we know where people lie. You can choose whether or not you want to rock with them or not. You rather them be they self, right? I don't want the fake. Tell me I'm done with the fluff. Cause the fluff will get you in the wrong spot. You know what I'm saying? What is the nitty gritty? Let's get to it. Okay? I'm not gonna tell y'all. That's a just we can go down a rabbit hole with that one. But hey, positive connections. Hey, Miss Erica, how you doing? Thank you for my daily heart me. All right, so what was I gonna say? All right, so back to this the visibility. Back to the visibility piece. Okay, when we think about showing up, um, when we think about showing up as ourselves, a lot of the times we get scared, we get nervous, and what think about what people are gonna say, what especially when we think about content. But we are leaving so many opportunities on the table when we don't put our voice out there, put our content out there, put our artwork out there, put our maybe even put your life story out there, depending on what you're aiming to do. When you don't do that, you're leaving thousands, let's just say thousands of opportunities. Kalada, thank you so much. Oh no, Minister, thank you so much. And hey, Kalada, welcome in. You're leaving thousands on the table. Opportunities, dollars. Hello, community members. You're leaving all of those things on the table when you don't post. You're leaving all those things on the table when you don't go live. Hey, Jason. Hey. Thank you for my daily heart. You leaving all those opportunities on the table. You don't know who's going to come in these rooms and bless you. And not just by money, but by their time and attention, by their conversation, by their energy. You don't know who's going to come and bless you. Thank you for liking the live. You don't know. And when your nervous system feels good with showing up, when this is a normal thing, this becomes a normal occurrence for you. You get more comfortable. When you start, trust me, when you push the live button for the first time, you might be scared to tell. You might be so nervous, like, oh my God, what am I going to do? What am I going to say? Then you start getting more comfortable. All right, then you get off live, and next time you get on, you're more comfortable. Next day you get on live, you're more comfortable. You see how that works? Because you're continuing, okay? And your nervous system is getting more used to doing this activity. Okay, doing this activity, receiving the comments, and being able to navigate the chat. Hey, me, you and money, how you doing? And thank you so much. Yeah, minister, going live is a wonderful way to meet your community. That's why I always say, no matter what programs I offer, no matter what products I offer, no matter what services I offer, I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna stay going live. Okay, I'm gonna stay going live. Minister, you just probably just nervous about what, maybe even what to say, whether or not people are gonna come in, being in there by yourself. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're in here by yourself, that's perfect. Talk to yourself. Motivate yourself in the camera, or tell a story to yourself in the camera. Play games on here. Play them. That, you know what I'm saying? Have fun in here by yourself if it comes to that. And come to that every single time. Eventually, people will come. Eventually, this app will start sending more people because it recognizes that you are consistent. TikTok is not gonna send you no people in your live if you're not consistent. They're not gonna do it. And that's a fact. That ain't just me saying it because I want to be like, you gotta be consistent. That's not me saying that. That's just like, if you don't do it, they're not gonna bring people in. If you're not consistent, if you're not posting content, they're not gonna share your content. And that goes in ups and downs and waves and all that stuff too. But take TT as your launching board. Take this app as your launching board for your consistency. Measure your consistency by that app for sure. If you over here on YT, measure it by this. Consistency is a true launch. Because you know what consistency does? Everybody talks about consistency. What consistency does is it solidifies the new identity that you are creating. If you a person, you like, I prioritize my health and my wellness and exercise. But that's not something you've been doing in the past. But today on 11/11, you decide this is what you're going to do. What habits would solidify that new identity? Eating better, drinking more water. Y'all see what I did there? Drinking more water, going to work out, maybe taking a walk, and then doing it tomorrow, and then doing it Thursday, and then doing it Friday, and then doing it Saturday, then maybe taking a rest on Sunday, then doing it on Monday. That's what solidifies the new reality. I'm a person who takes care of my health. Doing that every day is what solidifies it. It signals to yourself and the universe that, oh, this person is new. This is a new person. We need to send new experiences. They're living a new life. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just exercise. So apply that to everything that you want to do. Oh, I'm a content creator and I'm a 6-figure content creator. Okay, well, what does that 6-figure content creator, what do they do? Okay. Yep. Everything you do is constant content. That's how you stay consistent and record everything. And also how you stay consistent. Hey, Vibrations, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Also how you stay consistent. Okay. Record everything is definitely a piece of it, right? Anytime you think about something, record it, and you have the ability to record it. If you don't have the ability, say you're at work and you can't do it or you're busy, write that shit down somewhere, make a voice memo or something, and do it. Okay. But really, if you could do it in a moment, that's awesome. Also, reuse content. That's how you stay consistent as well. We always think we have to create a new piece of content or a new piece of something, and you don't. You can just literally rewrite. You could literally repurpose. Use the same thing in a different thing. A different Thank you so much. Thank you. Use the same content, put different words on there. Use the same content, do a voiceover. Use the same content, put another song. Use the same content, chop it from the middle and switch the stuff around. Swoop, different video, different line, different words on there. That's how you become, that's creativity. A lot of time we think we have to reinvent the wheel because we're so special, and we are so special, but we don't have to reinvent the wheel all the time. That's exhausting. Just do repurpose some stuff. If you come up with some new stuff, say it, right? But doing this consistently is what solidifies that you are the content creator that you want to be. But you have to start by showing up in general. You got to start by showing up in general. Okay, that's the energetic side, right? When your nervous system feels like regulated because you are starting to form these habits and do these habits, and your body becomes, this is normal for you to do this for a long period of time. That's when you become more grounded in that energy of that new life and that new existence. That's when you could become more grounded. The content ideas flow effortlessly. People who are interested in your services, what you do, they want to book you for brand deals, affiliate deals, content. They want to pay you for posting and all that other shit. Whenever you, that's when that stuff start happening. Because you've made a routine out of this new reality, and it's not just a one-off thing you do every other month. When you realize that, and now so apply that in every area of your life and become that new version. Okay, if the new version of you is healthy, drink more water. If the new version of you got their own ebooks, drink more water while you making them damn ebooks. If the new version of you is more comfortable with being visible, drink more water while you doing them ebooks and record it. Now after you do all that shit, the key is to post it. I'm giving y'all this is it. The key is to post it. Okay? If the new version of you is more on top of their finances, get on top of your finances while you drinking that damn water and record yourself doing it. Put some music over there, put a voiceover over there, and post it. This is little strategy pieces. Okay, this is little strategy pieces. If the version of you takes walks and in the middle of the day, record a little piece of it. I'm not telling you to be on your phone 24/7. I ain't telling you that, because I do believe that it's healthy balances here. You can put your phone away and use this phone for what it is. But if you want to start making all your money online, you're gonna have to be have your ass online. It just is what it is, right? If you want to make money remotely, you're gonna have to be remote with your work. That's just a part of it. There's a trade-off. Okay. You don't want to go somewhere and clock in. Nothing wrong with doing that. But if that's not what you desire in the future, in this new reality you creating, you got to be okay with creating where you at. The You got to be okay with creating where you at. You got to be okay with working when other people ain't working, because you get the rest when other people ain't resting. That's the trade-off. And it ain't nothing wrong with either. It's whatever you choose to do, but just remember, it is your choice. Every day you choosing now. Every day you're choosing. Hey, culture, welcome in. Okay. And so just remember that the manifestation is not, you don't get that by wishing upon a star. You get it by being the star. That was good. That came out smooth like butter. Do you hear me? Bars. That came out smooth like butter. Might need to write that down. No, for real. You don't, because that didn't, I ain't had that written down. That just came off the tongue. You know what I'm saying? But for real. But for real. That's real though. You don't manifest by wishing. You manifest by being the star. Cause you're like, okay, God, like I want to do this. I really got a vision to do this. Okay, well, believe in yourself enough to create it. A lot of us, it ain't nothing to it but walking it out now. You've gotten all the information you're gonna fucking get. A lot of us is walking it out. A lot of us is walking it out. Say that how you will. A lot of us is walking it out. Literally. And you may have these moments where you feel like, okay, how do I put it all together? Okay, because that's where I was. So how do I put all this stuff together? How do I put it together? I got a lot of information over here, got a lot of information over here, got a lot of information over here. Blah, blah, blah. How do I put it all together? And you're gonna, of course, learn. You're gonna go. You're gonna grow. But I'm just saying, a lot of us are in a walking it out right now. And walking it out can mean sharpening your skills. A lot walking it out can mean putting in the work, creating the thing. Okay. You don't manifest by wishing on a star, you manifest by becoming a star. This your show, this your world. What's your reality? When you get that, like this is your reality. Thank you for sharing the live. When you get that, this your world. And you need to stop operating on a world where you the victim and where everything is happening to you instead of for you. And where you start you start taking that radical accountability, radical accountability, and you just start showing up. And I'm in that process right now. Okay, taking radical accountability. That's why I'm not telling y'all nothing I'm not doing. I'm not telling y'all nothing I'm not doing. Stenographer, welcome in. I'm not telling you nothing I'm not doing. Taking radical accountability for where I am and what I'm going through, and doing something different. Doing something different. So that and I create different. And every time I take that step to create different results come in. I can kid you not. I kid you not. The universe aligns. Hey, welcome in. Welcome in over here on YouTube. The universe aligns to the new version of me. It's like, oh, thank y'all for 30K over here. It's like, as soon as I decided, you know what? This. Hold on, I gotta adjust this live. It's like, hold on, making me do the puzzle. Okay. As soon as I was like, you know what? Done with this. Oh, you're done with that? Okay, great. I'm so glad you're done with that. It's like the universe be like, oh, I'm so glad you're done with that. Let me bring you in all the things that you were not having because you were focused over here. And you thought it had to be this way. You had to look like this, and then it had to come from this, and it had to do this. You really, you was cutting yourself out. And as soon as you decided, you know what, I'm done with this, the universe was like, finally, here you go, girl. Imagine that, y'all. Imagine that the joke, the thing is unlearning who you thought you were, so that you can just be like, oh no, actually, this is how it works out for me. And then it's like, boom. You're right. Here you go. Here's how it works. Thank y'all over here on YouTube. Are y'all my friends over here on YouTube too? Thank you. Hey, welcome in, y'all. Thank you so much for being in here. I appreciate y'all. Hey, Ariel, how are you? Y'all been liking up this live over here too. Happy 11/11. I know. That's why I was like, is this my friend over here too? Y'all are the bomb. Look at y'all supporting. I appreciate y'all so much. That's why I'm like, no, regardless to what I do, I'm gonna always be on here I'm gonna always come and do these lives, okay? I'm gonna always come and do these lives. If y'all have not already downloaded the Showing Up Authentically guidebook, go ahead and grab that. Okay? Go ahead and grab it. And now I want y'all to do this little activity with me. We're gonna do a visual, it's kind of like a visualization. And I want y'all to think about what life could possibly look like for you if you were created from a space of ease and flow versus a space of like proving yourself to people and feeling like you had to prove yourself. Like, what if the only person you need to prove yourself to was you? What if you showing up online talking about what you want to talk about, talking about what you want to talk about, talking about what you want to create? It's 10:10 on my clock over here. Talking about what you want to create, what you love to do, what's interesting to you, what's fun to you, what makes you light up. And then opportunities just came to you because that's what you did. That is how it works. That's how it works. And when you talk about stuff that you don't like or you're not passionate about, or you feel like that's what you're supposed to talk about, it doesn't work. Trust me, I was doing it. I was doing it. I was doing it. I was like, oh, like I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, I gotta post about this, or oh, I need to go to this. I need to get this particular product. I need to buy, get into this thing and da 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 da. It's like, no, you are the source. You're the source of all the abundance, of all the greatness, of all the creativity, of all the beauty, of all the. You're the source. Why? Because you connected to the main huge source. So what's already inside of you is beautiful, and what you want to talk about is beautiful, and what your passions are beautiful. And you can talk about and make a business about what you're passionate about. And you can talk about the shit all day. Hello, can y'all tell I'm passionate about what I'm talking about? Passionate about what I'm talking about. And I can talk about this all day. I do. I talk about it all day. And I've been doing it. Hey, Auntie Ash, thank you so much for that daily heart me. And thank you for coming in. Welcome. I've been doing it. Talking about this manifestation stuff for a while. For a while. But see, the problem was this is the problem. This was my problem. Getting a lot of knowledge and it's staying here and never allowing it to flow through my body and flow into my fingertips and flow out of my mouth and flow so that it created a level of abundance for me. It created a level of abundance of opportunities, a level of abundance of experiences, abundance of like me knowing these things and learning and stuff created these things, these experiences. But the level of abundance that I know I'm set up for, it hasn't yet created it because I was hiding. Too worried about what other people thought, too busy worried about what other people said I needed to do, how I was supposed to show up, what I was supposed to use, how I was supposed to do this, what hooks, what visuals, what creativity, all these things. Then I got lazy, got mentally drained and emotionally drained. And I stopped multiple times. Wasn't feeling right. Didn't feel like me. Didn't feel like it was like, this doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel like me necessarily. Like I'm talking about this, but I don't really feel, I don't know. It doesn't feel like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Just wasn't feeling it. Then there was a part of me that was also terrified of what if it all worked out? What if it all happened? What if you blow up overnight? There was a part of me deep down that was terrified about that. And it wasn't until I started sitting with myself and understanding and realizing that I was terrified about that I could address it and move past that and decide I don't have that doesn't have to success and like it blowing up and all the things doesn't have to be a scary thing. But see, what subconsciously was happening was I was afraid of losing all of it. Oh, if all these good things come, what if you lose it all? Why? And I'm gonna tell y'all why I was afraid of losing it, because I lost my parents at a very young age. Lost my mom when I was 13, lost my dad when I was 20, and my life completely changed after my mother passed away. Had a pretty fairly normal upbringing until that moment. Everything shifted for me and my life was never the same. The loss was excruciating. So what happened? I kept repeating those patterns in my life, building something that was nice and amazing, subconsciously losing it because that's what I was used to. That was where my nervous system was comfortable. That's where my nervous system was like, yeah, you lose all the wonderful, amazing love and abundance and wealth and beautiful things. You lose that. That's where my subconscious was. You lose that. You don't get to keep that. That was the lie, not the truth. That was the place for me to heal those wounds, those abandonment wounds, those grieving, the grief that came up, the grief that the losses that I created in my life subconsciously. Didn't even know what I was doing. But subconsciously, I was creating that loss over again so I could experience those same emotions because that's what my nervous system was feeling. See, it's important for you to look at these things and look at them holistically because you will repeat the same patterns over and over and over. This is not me just telling you. Thank you, Chosen. I appreciate that. This is not me just telling you. This is a fact. You will repeat those patterns over and over and over and over and over again until you directly face them head on. You are aware of them and you are able to shift that identity and the version of you that you were. You're able to shift it and you're able to re-talk to yourself and you're able to hold yourself and you're able to comfort yourself and have compassion for yourself and not judge yourself for the decisions you made. Thank y'all so much for the roses. I appreciate y'all. Until you can really get to the place where you're like, no, I don't deserve that. I do deserve the love, the good, healthy relationship. Yes, the forgiveness. I deserve the forgiveness. The forgiveness for the past. I deserve to forgive myself for the past so I don't keep reliving that damn shit. If I don't forgive myself, I'm gonna keep reliving it. I forgive myself. You deserve to forgive yourself. You deserve that. So you can create a new foundation for you. And when you get, and that's why I'm so passionate about it because I'm like, you can manifest whatever the fuck you want. Literally. Quite literally. Can you maintain it? Do you feel worthy of having it? Are you a good steward? I said she's smiling so big over here listening to you. You funny. That's funny. Are you a good steward? Do you appreciate the family that you already have, the friends that you already have, the place where you are living right now, do you appreciate it? Are you a good steward over it? I'm not talking about the toxic gratitude. I'm just talking about stewardship. Because that is where we mess up in the manifestation community. It's all about getting, get, and not about being and maintaining and stewarding. And that is the truth. So, if have you built up like you want to be a content creator and you want to make a certain amount of money, have a certain amount of following, and have a community? Have you maintained the content that you have right now? Your consistency, your posting. If the next video you posted was to get you 1 million views, would you, and let's say it brought you 50,000 followers, let's just say, are you ready? You ready to steward that account? You ready for all them people in your inbox being like, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, this is amazing, I'm so glad you said this. Do you even know? Would you even respond if everybody commented on a million view video? You can't respond to all the comments, I'm not saying that, but would you even respond to some of them, or would you go back into hiding? Yep, that part, because we asked for stuff we not getting ready for, and we not ready for it. Yeah, we always do, and I think the key is just getting ready for it. It's more than it is about asking. It's like if you just keep getting ready for it, you're like, all right, on this account one day I want to have 500,000 followers. If you just get ready for having those 500,000 followers, you prepare yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, routinely. You know what I'm saying? You prepare yourself for that. You don't think you're gonna get there? You think you're gonna get there? You do you put in what it takes to get to those following. Hey Posh History, how are you? Thank you for my daily heartbeat. You don't think if you get better at posting, if you get better at editing and making content, you don't think you get where you want to go? The only thing this is the thing with content creation. You have to find what works for you, but then also you have to realize that it can be a long game, but it's like I feel like it's inevitable. There is no way that if you get better at your content, you're posting them on multiple platforms and you're posting different things, you're being creative, you're having fun. There is no, thank you so much, Posh, for my populars. There's no way you're not going to get a level of success. And trust, it is your success. You may not be the next, may not be Kai Cenat. That's his journey and his level of success. Heavy on posting on multiple platforms. Yes, because I had stuff over here that had like not barely even 100 views, and it got over 1,000 views on YouTube. Or 200 views here. My bad. Had an alarm go off. Thousands of views over there on some other app. Or even more follows on some other app. More community. Again, more opportunities, right? But it's like, if you never show up because you're thinking that you need to be perfect, or you're feeling like you're not ready, you don't have to necessarily be ready for the millions of followers, right? Because I don't know if you ever, if something go up overnight like that, like if something just had, which is very possible, right? If somebody goes up like that, where it's just like it just blows up, I can't say that you will ever be ready for that, but you can internally just be ready for that, if that makes sense. Like, those are one of those things, like it's like being a parent. Like, you can be like, yeah, I'm ready, and you will be ready. You can be ready to a certain degree, but there's also a level of not ready that you're gonna be at the same time, because you don't know what's gonna come with parenthood. even though you can be logistically ready. Y'all get what I'm saying? So like for me, like thinking about your showing up authentically as yourself, you have to realize, hey, I'm not saying everybody, like I said, I ain't saying you have to find what works for you. And only you are gonna know what works for you in this journey. Only you're gonna know what you can be able to talk about and what lights your soul up every day and where you can create opportunities from. Only you are gonna know that. And only you're gonna be able to make those opportunities happen. And it's only the thing you need to do is continue to show up and get better at being and doing what you're doing. If you've been having trouble showing up for yourself in your content, and if you've been starting and stopping and you've been inconsistent, you need to download the Showing Up Authentically guide that I have in my bio. It's going to give you the start that you need to kind of start working through some of those blocks that you have when it comes with showing up consistently online. There is a block there. There's a block there. And it's however you may feel, okay, about social media. Maybe you have a negative relationship with social media or you have some judgments about it. So it kind of feels conflicting to show up. That could be a thing. Maybe it could just be you don't want to be known or you don't want to be seen or you don't want to be judged. That could be a thing. Maybe it's just your nervous system. You whenever you start getting some traction, you stop instead of leaning in. See what the thing is about even TT specifically. If you have a video, they tell you all the time, if you training in these TikTok shop streets and all that stuff, if you have a video that does really well, they tell you to double down. Do it over and over and over and over and over again. Okay? They tell you if something's going good, double down. Do it over and over and over again. A lot of times when something's going good for those of us who haven't really cleared those blockages, you gonna pull back. When you need to be doing the opposite, understanding that the content you post personal use, but how you can help. Yes, that is such a good point, Ariel. That's such a good point. Because let's think about it. The content that we stop or the content that we stop on, the content that we binge on is the stuff that helps us. The stuff that gives us an aha moment or the stuff that really entertains us, right? So whatever your lane is, because you could be an entertainer, right? But it's something that resonates. Yes, something that you could take to the bank. Hello, something that resonates, some type of aha type of thing that we want to just know more about. Something, because at the end of the day, y'all, we are all paying with attention. We're all paying with our attention. We are all paying with our attention every single day. Where you put your attention to is the currency. Yep. It's right, whether it's educational or entertainment, it all can be helpful. You know what I mean? We so grateful. Come on now, we love entertainment. We're humans. So I'm not telling you to be holier than thou and you can't entertain nobody. Please do. Especially if your heart is in the right place. Please do. We love those. We love the creativity and we love the fun and we love the magic of people in general, And for me, I like I feel like I like a mixture of both. You know what I'm saying? Like like somebody that comes to mind is like Dave Chappelle. I'm not Dave Chappelle, but someone that comes to mind is like Dave Chappelle, right? How like his comedy is gonna make you think. You're gonna be entertained. You're gonna laugh, but it's gonna make you think. And I love that. I love that. And everybody don't like him, but that's the point too. Be polarizing. Be who you are. Have your views and have your visions and have your goals. Like for me right now, my focus is focusing on me. Okay? My focus is getting to be a better me. I'm not watching no news. I'm not watching what's going on. I'm not entertaining the chaos because again, I believe that my attention is my currency. And I'm not putting my attention into a system that I don't want to participate in. Oh yeah, his old stuff, a lot of stuff go over people's head. Yeah, I be dialed in. I be dialed in, Ariel. Okay, I'll be like for instance, y'all. Okay, this is off topic, but not. No, it's not. This is it's not off topic. Actually, this is perfect, y'all. The other night, Outkast got put into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Did anybody in here watch that performance and acceptance speech or any of that? Did anybody see any of that? I just consciously went and found it because I saw that it was happening, and I was like, no, I'm about to go watch this because we love Outkast. Okay, we love. It was so. No, I'm kind of annoyed. I missed it. It's on YouTube, girl. Don't worry about it. Just go search it up. You can watch the whole thing. So yes. So one thing that it was like, okay, it's so dope because at this moment in this time, like even what I'm talking about right now, right, period, Ariel, okay? Even what I'm talking about right now, it all aligns. Outcast, first of all, literally their name is Outcast. Outcast, the speech that Childish Gambino did, Donald Glover, like whichever version y'all want to say, the speech that he did for them, y'all, it was so coded, y'all. It was in a really good way, like because it was just talking about the importance of even though we're different. That was one thing. Even though we're different, being able to come together because it was talking about Outkast and how Big Boy and Andre are so different, right? But we love them because they come together and they allow things to live in their differences, but while they're both being true to themselves. They show how we can work together and still be different and come and create something beautiful. Mm, that was a tidbit number one. Everybody need to take that, put it in your pocket, right? Because sometimes we think everybody got to think and look exactly like us in order for us to align with them, and that's not the truth. We can have differences, and we can still work together and create something beautiful. The next thing that was amazing is because one, okay, like I said, their name is Outkast. They were always doing stuff differently. They were always doing stuff differently. None of their stuff sound like nobody else stuff, right? None of it has its own sound. It's basically its own lane. We love them for creating all this different shit. Look at Andre 3000. Okay. If anything, people copy him. Exactly. Exactly. If anything, people copy him. Andre 3000 alone. First of all, Big Boy. Big Boy and Andre 3000 love them down. Love both of them. Okay, love both of them. Love to see because when y'all look, if y'all go watch it, y'all gonna see Big Boy performing. He got on this big old fur coat, right? Just looking as good as he want to look like he ready to have a sugar baby on his arm. I'm just saying. Okay, yes. And Andre, it was so funny because when I was looking at, I was thinking about when they did Bombs Over Baghdad on the show or whatever they did to somebody perform for him. Tyler the Creator did Bombs Over Baghdad, which I thought was perfect, but he did that right. And it made me go back and watch the video. No, I don't want to battle. It made me go watch the video of Bombs Over Baghdad. Andre 3000 was fine as hell in that video. He was so fine with that curly with them flips. It was crazy, but either way, it was just funny. It was funny because I was like, we love y'all down. Do you hear me? But what I want to point out is the authenticity. The authenticity. They are where they are. And it was like the speech was dope because it was so funny because Andre 3000 was like going all over the place. Yes, I'm cheesing because I was just like the two. What? Yeah. Yeah. Outkast, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But also because I love their music, I love their originality, and I also love what they stand for and how, like we said, the brotherhood is amazing. They give vibes. They're super duper talented. They're gonna make you think. They're gonna make you dance. They're gonna make you feel like you on your shit. Like they just all the things, right? And think about if they would have always tried to fit in somebody's box. If they would have hid, and if they would have thought that what they had was not enough. At the end of his speech, he said little rooms. He was about to start crying. He said little rooms because things like this start in little rooms. It's not always but you're not gonna start at where you finish. You're not gonna start at where you finish. Exactly. If they would, how many of us would have suffered? How many of us would have suffered? You get what I'm saying? Do you know, like, even just thinking about like songs like Hey Ya, like that song ran that year and the year after it, damn near. Like we couldn't go nowhere without somebody saying shake it like a Polaroid picture. Shit. If one was like, damn. And it's still running and it's still in the conference and it's still in the conversation. It's still in the conversation. And then when they just start playing stuff, you be like, oh, I forgot about that. Like it's just so fresh, so clean. I'm still gonna play that. You get what I'm saying? Like just we gonna play a lot. That's just on the list and we could just talk about them all day. But I felt like it was so in alignment. And I was so grateful. Just go on YouTube and watch that. It's like 25 minutes or so whenever y'all get some free time. You will be entertained. But it's also just being like, if they would have thought that what they had was not enough to start the world, like the music industry, the rap game without Outkast, my childhood without Outkast, you get what I'm saying? Like, well, that's a whole different reality that I don't want to personally be in. I don't want to personally be in that reality without an Outkast. You get what I'm saying? And you need to think about that. I want us to think about that. And that's what they said. He was like, it's all about inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it is. It's like, I want you to think about it. How much could you really shift this reality by what's inside of you if you allowed yourself to create? Who knows what lives you can change? And I'm listening, I'm putting it in my own pocket. Because the world is our oyster, and as many days as we just get to wake up and be here, it would be a shame. It would. It would be a true shame for us not to like have fun and explore and not pay attention and confirmation mark. Okay. It would be a shame for us to stay so boggled up in our mind and overthinking and focus on the BS that we don't have fun in it while we here. That we don't get to have fun. Like we don't get to have fun. Like I'm talking about ball out. Like I'm talking about ball out fun. Show up in your best fun. Like what would you really do if nothing? You ain't had no limitations. None. What would you really do? I feel like I got bit by a mosquito here. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm allergic. What would you do? What would you show up on? What would you have on? Because I'm sorry to listen, when y'all go look at Big Boy on that thing, I was immediately like, Big Boy don't need no sugar, baby. Like, what? Big Boy. That fur and them glasses on in that head. I say, look here. Okay. Do you hear me? What if you get what? It wasn't no limitations. What would you be wearing? What would your hair look like? How would you show up? Okay, it's time for us to live like limitless, like fun, expressive, out there. Show up. You ain't normal, and you know it. You know you ready to turn up with them vibes. You know, but you just got to stop hiding, and you got to believe that what you got right now is enough. That what you got right now is enough. You put that shit on. You show up. You talk your stuff. You create your music, you create your books, you create your platforms. Okay? Okay, Hans, it started on Sunday, right? Right? Yes. Okay? Listen, I'm telling y'all, okay? Before I started realizing these things and learning these things about myself, I was hiding way more. Way more. This has been a journey for me, and I'm not even like, this has been such a journey for me. Such a journey for me. And it's been so blessed because learning all these things in real time and I'm walking it out. Hey Zario, welcome back in. Welcome back in, Ellie. If y'all ain't hear me talk about Outkast, make sure y'all go look at that Outkast Hall of Fame, um, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame acceptance thing. If y'all mess with Outkast, that just was like, that made me just, it was very in alignment. And then it was just like I said, like Donald Glover, his what's that thing called? His speech. It was very dope. It was like just just reaffirming what we all need to hear right now. Like sticking together, creating the world that we want to see, creating another. He was basically like, they created a world that we all wanted to live in. And it's like, yeah, that's what we get to do. That's what we get to do. We get to choose. Like, okay, we get to choose. Hey, Banger, welcome in. We get to choose. And so I'm gonna choose the one that's filled with support, with love, with fun, with people working together, with collaborative efforts, with feeling my best, showing up as my best, and inspiring people, loving on people. I'm gonna choose that one. I'm gonna choose where we all abundantly blessed and well off. And that's how you that's how you shift. You choose. You know what I'm saying? You choose. You choose. It's not always going to be about hustling harder. It's about becoming who you are and choosing where you decide to put your energy, your time, your attention at. Choosing where you decide to put your focus. Choosing the reality that you decide to create. Because we, like, who? Stuff just never made sense. Like, we just giving our power away to people. Because we don't want to think and create for ourselves. Meanwhile, we whole gifted to think and create for ourselves. That's the gift. It's time to turn inward and do that work. It really is. You don't have to hustle harder. You have to just become. Because trust me, you have to become and you have to align with that layer, like that level of yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's like you doing the what it is that version of you is doing, like would do every day. You doing that every day. What would that version of you be charging for your services or your time? You doing that now. How would that part? Hey, Sincere, thank you for my daily heart me. Welcome in. I don't know, for whatever reason, it's like not allowing you to show. Thank y'all so much. I would appreciate it too if you guys could help out with the live goal, tapping it up. We're going to get up to 40K, sharing it out. Ooh, look at us. We have 44 shares. Share it out some more. Y'all get some more people in here. I appreciate y'all for being in here. Um, that's what, that's the, thank you for reposting. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, and sharing, I appreciate that. Hey Tiff, welcome in. That is that's what you gotta know. You gotta remember who you are and whose you are. You gotta get on here. You gotta do the things that you uncomfortable with and the things you comfortable with. You gotta find out what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are. Your strengths, lean into them, monetize them. Lean into them and monetize them. And the things that you aren't good at, recognize it and use it as lanes for opportunity or lanes to call in more help. Lanes to realize, hey, I need help in this area. This is not a strength of mine. Like for me, I had a friend that like creates really good spreadsheets for events. Okay, if I'm thinking about throwing events, I asked her like, "Can you copy that spreadsheet?" And matter of fact, I need to hit her back up because I'm like, "Can I get a copy? Can I get a template of that spreadsheet?" Because the way you've organized everything, my brain would never. Doesn't mean I don't need it. You get what I'm saying? Doesn't mean I don't need it. It just mean I might not be the one to create it. I need a little help. Thank you, sincere. You might need a little help in some areas, and that's okay. You might not know like why am I not showing up? I don't know why. I don't know what it is. That's when you go ahead, grab the Showing Up Authentically guidebook, because the Showing Up Authentically guidebook is going to help you shift your mindset and your energy to not only just show up authentically in your content, to show up in general in your life. Show up authentically in your life. Because let's be clear, some of us are tapped in to inauthentic relationships, friendships, jobs, lifestyles, and we have to let that go in order to align with what's really ours. The thing that's kind of comforting me, and when things leave out of my life, I realize it's like, okay, it wasn't mine. It's not mine. And then when some, like, even with people and friends, like, that's not my friend. You get what I'm saying? That might be somebody else's friend. It may not be the friend for me though, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? And then when you let things go like that, you allow them to maybe find their real tribe too. They ain't like you don't want to keep nobody around that don't like you. You get what I'm saying? And that's like just holding on because y'all got years, y'all got time spent, y'all got all it, these external things, but really they don't like you for real. No, you don't need no friends around you that don't like you. You need to let those friends go so you can align with the friends that really fuck with you. You don't need to keep proving yourself to you don't need proving yourself to people why they should be a good friend to you, or I just wish you would support me in this way. It's other people that's just gonna automatically show up and support you in the way you need to be supported naturally. Those of us who were in relationships or are in relationships, sometimes that's the case too. In romantic relationships, where it's like, damn, thank you so much for the rose. I appreciate it, sincere. Hey, Susan, welcome in. Showing up authentically and being magnetic, you're going to repel the people that ain't for you. There's gonna be people that can't stand you. Great, get away. But it's gonna be people that attract to you like moth to a flame. Okay? And they're gonna love you down, and you're gonna be able to love them down, and that feels so much better. It feels so much easier. It feels so much lighter, so much less draining, so much less egotistical, so much less performative. You could just be, and they fuck with you. Yeah, let's call that in. Let's call that in. What you laughing at, Heinz? All I see is a laughing face. Yeah, it's very uncomfortable. It could be very uncomfortable to let go of those things, but it's even more uncomfortable when you friends with people you ain't got no business being friends with for years and years and years on end. You going through the same cycle with this friend over and over again. They not listening to you, don't show up, don't like you. You gotta beg them to come support your shit. Every time you say you want to do something new, they judging. Every time you say you want something, you want to do this opportunity, they like, what? Oh, here you go. You trying to post content now. People will let you know who they are. Please listen. Please listen to that type of stuff. People let you know, oh, I didn't really think that was gonna do well anyway. I didn't really think that was gonna do well. You decided you was gonna do that. You can't do that. They will let you know who they are and what they think about you. Don't hold on to them if you don't have like if that cannot be if they are not actively shifting and apologizing, and not only apologizing, changing behavior. Thank you, sincere. If they're not apologizing and changing behavior. Because acknowledging is one thing, right? Apologizing is another thing. And then changing behavior is a totally different thing. Because you got people that won't even acknowledge. Then you got the ones that will. Then you got the ones that won't acknowledge, but they'll apologize. Then you got the ones that'll acknowledge and apologize, but they won't change behavior. See, you need a comment. You need all of it. You need apology. You need accountability, apology, and change behavior in order to keep those relationships and keep them strong. Because we are going to mess up. So I'm not telling you to don't have conflict resolution and don't talk through things with people. But if this is a continuous pattern with people and they continuously show you that they don't believe in you, you don't need people around you that don't believe in you, because you need to be working you. And so you need to believe in you so that you can get around other people that believe in you too. And other people that believe in you will usually believe in themselves. And then y'all can have this beautiful dance of believing in one another and supporting one another goals, visions, and dreams. And that feels good. Yeah, because you will who you attract. If you don't believe you could do it, they don't believe you could do it. But when that shifts, if they don't believe they can do it, they don't believe you could do it. And when that starts to shift and they believe they can do it, they might start shifting internally too. See, that's another thing too. You never know. People can come back in your life and be completely different people, because we completely different people. I'm a completely different person than I was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 months ago. Shit. You know what I'm saying? 5 days ago. Here. So it's not that, people can't come back around, but it's like you gotta, if it is not something where you can both grow together, it is going to hinder you from the goals and the visions that you have for yourself. It's going to hinder you. It's going to drain you. And that's the telltale sign. If people drain you or fuel you, you get more fuel and more energy by talking to people, those are the people. If you get, hey QJC, welcome in. If you feel more depleted, drained, and like, oh, every time you go around a person, that's a telltale sign. Listen to it. That's your energy speaking. Okay? Because your energy is precious. Your time is precious, and you need to be using it towards the goals and visions that you have for yourself, or using it towards enjoying your motherfucking life right now. It takes energy to enjoy your life right now, okay? Like, I knew. Like, say you want to do something nice, like remodel your bedroom or something. You need energy for that. You don't need to get your energy. You trying to create this brand new space, and you want your energy sucked up by some BS? No. You gotta turn this. No. I'm going all over the bend, but y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? So, um, remembering who you are and walking and aligning in it is going to be the best thing that you can do. Hey, Kevin, welcome in. It's going to be the best thing you can do for your energy. It's going to be the best thing you can do for your business. It's going to be the best thing you do for your creativity. Remembering that you are a soul having a human experience, and it can be beautiful here. You can have the life that you desire. And it can be easier than you might think. It's going to be hard components. They're going to be difficult components of this. And a lot of it has to do with letting go of what you think is supposed to be. You think this journey is supposed to go a certain way. You know? But the journey is the journey. Period. The journey is the journey. And your ability to show up in your authenticity, to be able to create, to be able to be visible, to be able to feel comfortable being seen and being heard is what is going to shift your life. I guarantee it. I guarantee it at this point. Like, quite literally. It's too much on the table nowadays for us to keep caring about the stuff of the old of the past. We're living in a past world. We need to be living in now, in the future. And right now, it's like get on the app and show up. Go on live, post your content, create that book, create that thing. It's so many self-publishing. You can self-publish a book. I heard. Look, I think Lynette might have told me like you could self-publish something and put it on Amazon. Like there's so many things at our fingertips. Don't get caught up in what they're telling you should be doing or that you should be scared of this or nervous of that. You shouldn't be dependent on nothing but you and God. That's really where we at. It's because all the things that were dependable and we thought were secure, it's like we depend on us and God. This journey ain't for the faint at heart, but it is definitely for the real. Definitely for the real. And if you want to live in a life, if you want to live a life that you truly love every day, you don't feel like you got to take a vacation from, tap in with me. Grab that Showing Up Authentically guidebook, download that today, start that work on how to show up authentically. And if you're really ready to go in for a deeper look, go ahead and book a session with me. Go ahead and book a session with me. If you are interested in manifesting the life that you truly desire to live. Because what we're gonna do is we're not just gonna do strategy. We're going to be activating that version of you that exists underneath all of the programming. We're gonna be activating that. We're gonna make it so that when you leave the car, you can't help but to think about what we talked about. You can't help but to get moving. You can't help but to get started. Because you're so excited and you feel so connected and aligned. We're gonna be clearing energetic blocks. Okay. We're gonna be mapping out how we're gonna do some aligned content for what it is the goal that you're trying to reach. We're gonna align the content to it. Give you some different resources that you can take with you, as well as read what's going on in your energy and reprogram that subconscious mind. Hey Tony, welcome in. The best thing that we can do, reprogramming that mind and aligning our energy with it is what's going to skyrocket us. And on 11/11, like I told y'all at the beginning of this live, and those of you who are just coming in, what I said was it's 11/11. Write it down. Write the things down. Speak the things out. Light the candle. Journal. Take you a spiritual bath. But don't forget to change your habits. Don't forget to do something different you normally don't do. If you've been writing it out, sorry on my neck. If you've been writing it out and you've been journaling and you've been lighting candles, it's time to do something different. Do all of that and add a step. Do all of that and do another layer. And I don't care what it is you're manifesting now. We're not just talking about business. You might be manifesting a partner. You might be manifesting your soulmate. You might be a business partner. You might be manifesting friend group. Whatever it is. Write all those things down and align with it. Take the action necessary to get that goal. And watch those things come in and be present and let it go. Like be present in the day to day, but let go of the outcome. Like, okay, if I do this specific action, I'm looking for a soulmate. If I get on this particular app, make a profile, it's gonna work. Tomorrow I'm gonna have my soulmate. Babe, how about do that and then go to the grocery store? Or do that and then go outside. Let that go. Cause that's probably where you bump into your damn soulmate. You get what I'm saying? That type of thing. Don't be attached to exactly how it's gonna come. You just be open to it coming. And being open to a love interest coming and setting up the profile. Or going out. You know what I'm saying? Meeting people, meeting new people, being in new spaces. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So your showing up though is what's gonna call it in. Showing up like the version of you that know that they the one. The version of you that knows that they're that one. Not the version of you that's scared, not the version of you that's timid, the version of you that knows that they're that one. That's how you show up on these apps. That's how you show up in public. That's how you show up in general. It's the confident version of you. And if you're having trouble with that confidence, it's okay. It's okay. There's a way around that though. There's a way around it. Download that Showing Up Authentically guide and start removing those blocks that you have about yourself and your worthiness. Hey, Demetria, welcome in. Unlock that. Because we got to unlock it. We got to move past these blocks. And we have to do that energetic work, but we got to do the physical work too. But I'm telling you, that magnetic is where it's at. I'm a choose doing this work spiritually and emotionally all day. All day. Labor is not my ministry. Physical labor is not my ministry. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just not my ministry. I'm a lot up here and I'm a lot in here. That's my gift. And my gift is to you know, touch, physical touch like that. I'm a lover girl. But thank you, Sincere. I appreciate you. But I mean like that, the one that's not it. Not my ministry. And I'm aware of that. And I realize that that's where I need help. So I'm open to receiving that help. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be open. It's like, ooh, I don't know. Um, but yeah, I think it's time. It's 11:11 for goodness sake. If today ain't the day, I don't know what is. The day that you decide to show up. The day that you decide to get the help that you need. The day that you decide to invest in yourself. The day that you decide to change your habits. The day that you decide to align with the higher version of you. You know what I'm saying? That day is today. Because this is the only day we have. The past is no, we don't have yesterday. Okay, it's over. We don't have tomorrow, technically. Not here yet. All the change that you need is happening now. It's all happening right now. And that was the wildest concept for me to understand. Literally, hold on, let me see. Y'all comments, why do they do that? Yeah, today. Okay, literally living in the present, for real. And that has been one of the realest things for me is like living in the present and more being here. I did not realize how much I was in my mind and my head. I cannot even. The growth is insane. But it's just like, that's because my heart was so broken. It was hard for me I was not ready to even begin to feel the emotions that I felt or that were there. And now that I'm open to it, oh, they come. Now that I'm open to it, oh, am I processing? Okay, but that's the help. That's the help. That's healthy. It's healthy. That's how you deal with emotions in a healthy way. But when we start getting out of our head and being present, sometimes that's uncomfortable. Sometimes it's uncomfortable. But that is right where we need to be. Like, as I'm saying, I'm like, that's right where we need to be. Because this is the moment, this is the day, the presence is what creates everything. It's us being here now. It's what creates it all. Thank you, sincere. I appreciate you. Um, that's what creates it all. You know what I'm saying? Is your ability to be here right now. The solution to your problem is created in your present. You know what I mean? Um, I hope y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Thank y'all so much for still rocking with me over here on YouTube too. I appreciate it, and I think that I'm going to be going live more. Y'all, I'm gonna be going live more. And as I do this work, y'all, I know like I will continuously go live. You know, I'm gonna always go live. Uh and come and motivate as much as I can, come and talk. Might be on more and might be doing it on different platforms too. You know, just to kind of see where it rides at. So we're gonna be talking about this stuff more. Um and like I said, if you're ready to go deeper with me directly, one on one, let's hop on a call together. Those are available in the bio. And if you're ready for some transformation and change in your life, start with that guide, the showing up authentically guide. Start with that one. Okay, that's really good. But then I also have the shadow work journal there. I also have a glow up self care planner, and I also have a higher self guidebook as well that are available. So if you're looking for anything like that right now, where you like, okay, I need to dive deep into my shadows, that's available. If you're looking to meet who your higher self even is, ask yourself the necessary questions. Okay, ask yourself the necessary questions to figure out who am I. Who is my higher self? Who is she? Who is he? That guidebook is also available. And yeah, that guide is also available. I had to think about what's there. So yeah, yeah, thanks. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it today. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it today. Um, because yeah, I'm gonna continue to do it. I'm probably gonna change my. I'm probably gonna do some evening lives too, y'all. Because I feel like I can get a lot more traffic in the evenings too. So, I'll probably do that. I don't know if I'll do it today. Might do it today. Who knows? We'll see how the day. See how the day rolls, and if I get stuff done I need to do. Um, but yeah, like I said, if you ready, and not even when you ready, if you just know it's time, you get what I'm saying? Because our next level ain't coming because we ready. Like ready in the way that we think. It's coming because we ready in the way that we know and we are who we supposed to. Like we are who we are. That's why it's coming. It's not because we ready on the outside and we got all the things together. Okay. Erica say 11:11. What's up? Coming in the building. Happy day. I love that. Mm-hmm. The thank you, sincere. I appreciate you. It is the next level really comes when you're saying yes to yourself. When you're like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm about to do something different. I'm excited for what's next. I'm stepping into this new version of myself. Genius, welcome. I'm stepping into this version of myself. I'm safe to be seen, heard, and perceived. I'm safe. I'm safe to prosper, to be blessed and abundant and receive. Thank you, Erica, for my daily heart me. Okay, I'm safe to do all the things. That's when the next level is there for you. When you Here we go. Let's do it. We doing it. We doing it. Okay. We're doing it. And remember, as you going through this, that as you are, you're literally birthing something new. It takes time. You're cooking. All right. You're cooking right now. So if you feel like you in that in between, it's okay. Come on, Erica, say I'm starting my ministry. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Okay. Thrive therapists. Seriously though. Like we creating this, we creating. And that's exactly what we're supposed to be doing, not attached to nothing. Okay? Creating to create and creating to serve and help one another. Super important. Super, super important. Now, I think I was going to 12, but I think I'm going to cut it because I might cut it at 11:11. But yeah, if y'all are interested in working with me one-on-one, please let me know. Or if you got any questions, you can feel free to DM me. Or just go ahead and book a spot in the bio. I take a few appointments a week. And I am available. So if you guys are looking to work with me directly, go ahead and tap in with me. All right. And then if you want to work in a group setting, please be on the lookout. I'll be doing a Magnetic Creator Intensive in December. And that will be, it's going to be a webinar form. So you will be able to look in. It won't be live here on TT, and I won't go live that day. It's on a Sunday. It's going to be December 15th. I'm going to be having a Magnetic Creator Intensive. I'm really excited about that. So look out for that as well, because that's where we're going to get deeper into these blocks, the things that I don't talk about on live. We're going to get deeper into actually doing the work, and I'm going to give y'all some real tangible resources, connects, emails, to get this creator thing going. Like for real, for real. Templates, okay? But it's about your energy, okay? And that's what we're gonna be shifting and making sure we in alignment with. And don't worry, if it's not something you can do right now, it will be on replay, it'll be recorded, and it'll be replayed. I mean, it'll be on sale for replay, all right? So I appreciate y'all coming in here, and I hope y'all excited. Stay on the lookout for that. And if you haven't already, grab that authentically showing up guidebook. Okay. Go ahead and grab that out the link in my bio. It's a download in my stand store. First one that you see. Go ahead and grab that, because that's gonna get you started with shifting your subconscious mind so you can feel comfortable feeling seen. Like so you can feel comfortable being seen, and so that you can feel comfortable being visible. Because that's the pathway to your real evolution. I'm telling you. That's the pathway if you've been hiding. Your evolution is in your being out there, showing up for yourself consistently. I appreciate y'all beyond words. I was trying to clap, that mug was trying to play with me. Okay. I appreciate y'all beyond words. I'm gonna head out right now. And I think what I'm gonna start doing too is like 9 to 11. Tomorrow we're gonna do a little bit more of a panel discussion. I want to bring people up. Want to kind of talk about some of the blocks that you're having. We can talk about it and kind of remove these things in real time. That's gonna require some transparency, all right, and some love and some willingness. All right. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. And thank you guys who came over here. Thank y'all. Thank you so much who came over here on YouTube. I just really, really appreciate it. Yay. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing it. Thank you, Sincere, for all my roses. I appreciate you. And I appreciate y'all for coming in, liking up the live, and doing all the beautiful things y'all do. Mwah. Have a wonderful rest of y'all Tuesday. 30 more cents. Who is that? I'm over here still on live. That's crazy. Forgot I was even on here. Hold on, let me exit out of here. Thank y'all over here too. Cause I was over here stopping the other live. But thank you guys so much for coming on. Oh, look at me. I did my first one on YouTube. Yay.